Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Nebi Adam and the Garden Path. In this episode, we're going to discuss Kun created clay, or Kun created creation. Just consider that Quranically, everything in our world, in our realm, is created with Kun, be, and it is. All right? So this means every atom, every subatomic particle, every cell of our body, every droplet of water, every molecule in existence, it comes from Kun. Whether we conceive of it as emanating from Kun, being infused with Kun, animated by Kun, threaded through with Kun, we could use all kinds of words and word clusters to try to understand, to seek to comprehend, and different ways of contemplating this expression. But it's actually quite beautiful to consider that everything has Kun within it. Now, this is the word of Allah, all right? The word of Allah, this divine vibration. And it extends outward or instends, you know what I mean? It goes within, it goes outside of. We don't have the proper words to even express this. It short circuits our reasoning at some point and our logic. But it's a very interesting thing to contemplate, and I would highly encourage that we contemplate it. That everything is created by sound, and many traditions around the world have expressed this in various ways. You know, within Christianity, with Bani Israel conceptualized of sound creating everything. The Jews do. Many Hindu traditions. We find the expression of Om, the seed syllables. It's very interesting that this conceptualization of Kun. So when you look around, this means that every single thing in our world is sacred. Every single human, even if we didn't have ruh within us, which thankfully we do, even if we didn't have ruh, you would be a sacred creature, and everyone around you is a sacred creature, a sacred creation. That means that you have no right to hurt or harm them unjustly. And matter of fact, we should be helping and being of benefit to the greatest extent possible. Islam, I would argue, is a path of, we are to eliminate all tyranny, all oppression, all slavery. We are to end all cruelty to the greatest extent possible. We need to be living in an ethical and pure manner, inshallah. We need to be of benefit and be caretakers of creation, protectors of creation, and certainly not harm. So we need to minimize suffering, to eliminate suffering and minimize suffering to the greatest extent possible, and emphasize mercy and compassion, and that leads to justice as well. So just consider that every single thing around us, these trees, these rocks, are Kun created and infused with Kun. Does Kun end? Where does Kun begin and where does Kun end? We are in, the whole creation is still unfolding and is ongoing. Consider this. This is very powerful. An ongoing creation. Your very body is an ongoing creation. There's no end to creation, and we're not born in a vacuum. Everything's interconnected. Everything unfolds from one another. Everything is dependent on everything else. So these are some things to contemplate and appreciate. So appreciate everything around you. Appreciate the flavors of your food, the textures of your food, the shapes and sizes of your food. Food is an excellent access point. Anything can be a path to, matter of fact, every single thing, if it is created by Kun, this means that every single thing in the entire universe, within you and around you, is a way for you to draw near unto the truth, is a way for you to surrender to Allah and go egoless flow state. And this is a very beautiful thing. It's potentially very powerful and very transformative. So consider this strongly and longly. Contemplate it when you're in deep sajda. Ask Allah to teach you about this. He's the greatest teacher. Why go to someone else? Go to Allah. He's the guide. Guide Most High. So anyway, just consider that everything is sacred. Everything and everyone. And we need to treat each other better. We need to treat ourselves better. We need to treat this body better. We need to treat our minds better. We need to be people of appreciation. And to be appreciative means to be present in the moment, to be mindful, to be thankful. So just contemplate this, that everything has kun, and therefore this is an access point to draw near to Allah. Every single thing that you do, everything you see, everything you experience is a path to enlightenment potentially. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.